map fans, welcome back. Thanks a lot for watching another burdGIS video, and this is more free GIS data. So we're going to take a look today at ESRI, and we're going to look at their living atlas. First link that comes up on Google, and we're going to click on that. In we go. Welcome to the living atlas. Shazoom. And it's going to ask me to sign in. I think it should sign me in automatically in just a little second. Here we go. There we are. So I already have, obviously, an ESRI account. If you don't have an ESRI account, you can sign up for a public account, I believe, for ArcGIS Online. Also, if you want to try it out, you can install the trial version and you will get access to ArcGIS Online for 60 days. We have another video on that. Have a look at it in your own time if you're interested. So what have we got here? We have got content, not just for me, but for you and for the whole planet. The Living Atlas of the World is the foremost collection of global geographic information. And it's created by lots and lots of different people. So I could contribute to this if I wanted to share my data publicly. That would be no problem at all. But what I'm going to do today is browse. I want to see some data. So here we've got some filters. We can have a look at all different types of content, all different times. And at the top here, we can see that the US Forestry Service has been rather busy. They've been putting some stuff out. So wildfire, hazard potential. We have got some base maps, streets with relief, light grey canvas. These are all the fairly standard base maps that ESRI have. Now, if we go back to the top, we might be interested in demographics. So let's take a look at some demographics. And population without health insurance by state in the US. We can check that out if we want. Let's have a look. This is by someone called Diana. Thanks a lot, Diana, for posting this. And when you click into one of these, you can see that we've got a description of what it actually is, if it's a web map, if it's a feature layer, and if you hang over it, it'll give you a little more info about how it works. You can also favorite them, you can share things, and you can click on the eye for details. Also choose what you open it in. Now I've just clicked on it to get some more info, and we'll have a look. Here we've got a description, tells us what the dates, what the layers are, what the data used is, and any access use or constraints. You can also vote to see, to say whether you think it's a good data source or a bad one. Let's have a look at the data. There we go. We can see our layer, and then we can see the attribute table associated with it as well. Very useful. Or you could go for a visualization. Now I'm just going to open this straight up in the map viewer. And if we click on that, our map viewer will start to load. And there it is. We zoom in to where it is, and we should see our data pop up forthwith. Zoom in a bit more. And there it is. Look at that. Population without health insurance. Wow. That's quite scary. Maybe I should have picked a more fun one. Let's have a look instead at Manhattan Coffee and where Starbucks are located in Manhattan. We also have on this one an associated heat map which shows you the clustering of Starbucks. I'm going to open this in the map viewer as well. Should pop up for us any second. Here it is. This one's got 2 ratings, it's got 4 stars, and we've got the legend here as well. So you can see that in central Manhattan, you're never too far away from a Starbucks. You probably know that if you live in Manhattan and you like Starbucks. And we've got all the different Starbucks locations. If we click on those, it will give us an address. That's very nice. So, I mean, these are just 2 examples, obviously, and over here on the Living Atlas we have got reams and reams of data, 38 pages of data just in the demographics section. So there's tons of stuff here. Want to see something really cool? Let us put a filter on. I do not want all content types, I just want scenes. And if we look at just scenes, hey, look at this. ESRI Thailand office at CDG House. So this is the interior space of the office of ESRI Thailand. Now this may take a little time to load. Again, we've got the information. You can have a look at how to use or what City Engine is all about, which is what this was built in. We could download it, we could share it, or we can just straight out view the application, which is what I'm going to do. Let's click on that, and the web viewer will start to load. This could take a little bit of time. You will need burdGIS in order to view this. Hopefully you have that. If you don't, give it a Google. We're at 95%. Come on internet. Ah, and there it is. Look at that. We have got CDG House. Brilliant. All the layers are switched on at the moment. We've got the building, floor 14 to 20, 1 to 11, and floor 12. Also got comments turned on. I'll just switch those off quickly. And if you left click, you can zoom in and out with this. If you right click, you can tilt. So we can see the sky. Don't worry about this green square. That is a plugin that I have for Firefox, and it doesn't make any difference to this, apart from showing a green square. So we can, if we toggle the layers, we can turn off floor 14 to 20 and 1 to 11. Floor 12 appears to have been singled out. My guess is that is the floor of ESRI Thailand. So let's turn off the building, and there it is. There's the office. Superb! So we can have a look through ESRI's Thailand office. We can see the layout. Looks very nice. Got some meeting rooms. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I could work there. ESRI Thailand, do you need any new GISs? I will happily go to Thailand for a little while. We've even got the detail of individual laptops in here. Man, it looks like there's something on the screen. Crazy. So, if you click on a particular element, it will give you information, attributes, all that lovely stuff. If you wanted to go into more detail, you could probably give it some more attributes like Oliver's desk for when he comes to work here. That'd be probably there. Actually, nearer a window. I want that one, please. Okay. So that's some of the fun stuff you can do with the Living Atlas. The other nice thing about the Living Atlas, particularly on this app, I don't know if this was built specifically for this, but you can put comments in. So I put a comment in earlier, fairly inane and irrelevant one. Just said, is there a way to add a base map to this so we can see where in geographical space the building lies? Probably, if I had a 3D license, which I do not, I could download the data and we could load it up, add a base map, do whatever we want, but I do not have that. If anybody wants to give me a 3D extension, I'm open to ideas. That would be great. The really nice thing about comments is you can place them in geographical space. So imagine if you're talking to your colleagues about reorganizing the office and where things are going to go, you can put a comment on, and here's my comment from earlier, and it actually has a geographical location. So then you can click on that, and there's my comment. Still as inane as it was before, but hey, it's there. So some fun stuff, especially with City Engine Web Viewer. In the Living Atlas, which is provided by ESRI, historical maps, these are going to have time sliders, great stuff. But this video has been long enough. You have been very kind to watch it. Thanks very much. Thanks for all the subscriptions we've been getting recently, all the likes, and yeah, keep watching. Happy mapping.